It's week 4 of the 2026 season, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Jags and the Giants under the lights on Sunday night.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here is May. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action now. May. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Here's May. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And running with power here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, May. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, May. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they go play action with May. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's May. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Oliver. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Keon White got in there for the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He shakes him off, eluding the pressure. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Anthony Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2nd and 9. To the air, May. On target to his man, Likely.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And that one too high and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
an even 90 yards.
And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21-0, our score after 1.
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here's the option.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 4.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Richardson to throw off play action.
A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson off the play fake.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lamb will go in motion. Off the play fake. Here's May.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
30 yards.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Play action. May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here is May.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw this.
It's Hill, complete.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
From the shotgun, May with it. A short one there, caught by Likely.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Looking to throw, May.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They go play action now. May. Complete to Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll throw with May.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's May.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now it's Richardson. Buying time to his left. Runs over it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the option left, Richardson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
To the air, May. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's May.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
May now off the bootleg. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
111 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now Richardson.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mark Andrews from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On play action, May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On target to his man, Likely.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Throwing here is May.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark
Still
off the
first down.
5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be
Previous
confirmed by
play is
the
under
replay
review.
official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 24. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill shedding the tackle. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw this. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, it's May. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. May. Open man, it's Palmer. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now inside the 25.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Palmer, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Thomas brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And Thomas has it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll throw with May. He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's May. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's May.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To the air, May.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down is May.
And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Jacksonville,